Everyone, I'm Anurag Mishra. Recently I bought a new pair of inline skates and I have tried to do certain modifications in it. I've used an Arduino, a DHT11 temperature humidity sensor, an ultrasonic HCSR04 sensor, a GHD162A LCD display. I have used an LDR, some LEDs, and I'll show you how I have done these modifications and how my inline skates look like. Alright, I have made the connections. I have connected here is my Arduino. This is my LCD display. That blue thing in the middle is the DHT11 sensor, and this is there inside is your ultrasonic sensor, that is your HCSR04 sensor. Now to power this whole thing, I have used a 9-volt battery which is connected to the Arduino via a 2.1 mm power jack, and the battery is connected to a snap connector. Now what I'm trying to measure the RPM of my wheels, and in turn I'm trying to measure the linear velocity while I'm skating. So what I've done is that I've put an LED on one side and an LDR on the other side. I'm trying to measure the number of blockages of the LED with my LDR, that is, the blockages would be caused by the spokes on my wheels. Yeah, those spokes. Now in one revolution, there are the LDR will encounter the spoke 8 times. So if in 1 minute I count the number of spokes, that is the number of blockages, then dividing it by 8, I'll get the number of revolutions in 1 minute. Since now I have the RPM, I can easily calculate the linear velocity which I want to display on my LCD. And with the help of this DHT11, that is temperature humidity sensor, I can measure the temperature and humidity and display it also on my LCD display. So let me show you the code. So here is the code. I have included the liquid crystal display library, that is the liquid crystal.h. I have included the dht.h. This is the library for the temperature humidity sensor. I have defined the initial pins. In the void setup, I have done my initial settings. I have given the output on the pin mode. Like for the ultrasonic sensor, I have given the output on the trigger pin, and the trigger pin is my pin number 8. So with like this, I have initialized all my components, and in the while loop which would continue infinitely, I have calculated my various things. I have displayed it on the LCD. I have uploaded this code on my GitHub, and I have shared the link in the description. So if you want to see the code, you can click on the link in the description and see the code. So now let me connect my skates to the Alright, so I'm connecting my skates, that is my Arduino, to my laptop to give the power, and as you can see that it is saying hey there, initializing. Now everything is being initialized, and as you can see the initial speed, that is which is the 0 km/h. The temperature in my area, I'm living in Pune, the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius and the humidity is 34%. So now if I move my skates, the speed would increase, and that is, it has become 1.73 km/h, and it is now decreasing to 0.97 and 0.46, and ultimately it will go down to 0 km/h. So if I move it more rapidly, I'll get some more speed, that is, it was 1.88 km/h. So while I'm skating, I can measure the speed with which I skate. Now to make it more fascinating, I have used a tail light. This is my front light, that is the headlight. And one thing that I have done is that while I'm skating, my skate is not always on the ground. It goes up and down, up and down. So I'm measuring the RPM of the wheel only when this skate is on the ground. This I am doing with the help of the ultrasonic sensor. I'm measuring the distance between like here is my ultrasonic sensor, so I'm measuring the distance between this and the ground. Now if the distance is more than this particular distance, I'm not calculating the RPM, while when it is on the ground, I'll get the distance which is somewhat around 7 to 8 centimeter, like around 10 centimeters. So when it is 10 centimeters, then only the distance would be calculated and the RPM would be calculated. So this is what I have done in short. So like I'll upload the code once again. Alright, you can see that it is uploading the code. The uploading is done and it is saying, again it is initializing. Now here is the readings. So this is what I have done in short. So thank you very much for watching my video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.